Hi, and welcome back to another episode of the Blue Honor Vlog. I'm Kay Williams, author of Op Deck Operation Deceit, the Trailokia trilogy, and the Civil War drama Blue Honor. On today's episode, I wanted to talk about my favorite artists. A lot of people often ask me this question, what artists do you like? I know that you do drawings and you do photography and film and stuff. So what are some of your favorite visual artists? And I often cringe because one of my answers just seems like a easy go-to, but there's deeper reasons for why I am drawn to him and enjoy his work as much as I do. But I'm going to start off with one that you may not be familiar with, and that's William Adolphe Bouguereau. I absolutely love his work. I think it's fantastic. My favorite one is, I think it's called Midnight, and it's a nude of a woman, or evening something, or midnight. She's like up in the air, and there's like a purple fabric like kind of shrouded around her legs and up behind her, and like she's flying up above this marsh. And the tones and the colors, it would match my room perfectly, and I really want a print of it for my room, for my bedroom, because the tones and everything just match it. She's just like in ecstasy, and it just kind of makes me think of taking a nap when you're like super exhausted, and just that ecstasy of feeling of just slipping off to rest when you're really tired like that. And I just love the colors and her form, and just that billowing fabric, and then the marsh, like she's outside in this ecstasy, and I'm just like, I'm so wowed by it. You might be more familiar with the painting that is Cupid and Psyche, and it's two little children. One is Cupid, and he has the little white wings, and he's kissing her on the cheek, and she's like this, and she has little moth wings and stuff. And I absolutely love that painting. I have loved that painting for a long time. It is so sweet. It's interesting that it's called Cupid and Psyche, but they're children, because Cupid was not a little cherub baby. He was a demigod, son of Aphrodite, and he fell in love with Psyche, and that whole story from Metamorphoses. It's tragic and romantic and everything, but these little babies and stuff, just like, the chibi version of them, so super cute. It's so cute. They're so beautiful. They're so cute. It's weird that it's a nude, but cherubs, they always painted them and depicted them as nude. But I'm always like, a little fig leaf over. Give him some privacy. He's a little man. But it's just so beautifully rendered, and just her little, it's so cute. But the seamstress, the shepherdess, there are so many paintings, and a couple of his models actually resemble me. And I do have an ancestor that was French, and sometimes I'm like going, I wonder, wouldn't that be interesting that I enjoy his work so much. He and his wife, actually. I enjoy the work so much, and the models were so beautiful, and just the renderings and stuff of them so realistic, like they could just really step out of the portrait work and just come have a chat. But sometimes I'm like going, oh my God, what if that was family? That would be interesting. So the other artist that I love, and it probably feels very mainstream to folks, and very like, well, that's just a given. And even the paintings that I like by him. Of course, I love the self-portraits because I love to see him. But Vincent Van Gogh, The reason that I love him is the struggle that he went through, the depression, the struggle to be recognized, not becoming famous until after his death. So heart-wrenching. I absolutely love Starry Night, and I'm not going to apologize for it. It speaks to that time of the day, the night. I absolutely love nighttime. So, and I love to sit there and look out, over a vista with the little twinkling lights and the stars and the sky, and to just sit there and kind of meditate on it. And that painting felt like that's what he was doing, and he wanted to capture that feeling and that moment. And it's so impossible to capture that, but I think he really did. And I absolutely love that episode from Doctor Who, where they go and they get him and they show him the museum and they show him what a difference he has made and how much people now respect him. And I cry every time, because as a writer and an artist, I feel that, you want recognition, not necessarily fame, but you want enough recognition and to know that your work has been successful. Because, I feel like, why would I do this? Why would I put it down for you and have it never looked at? To have it just slapped away or just put down. The whole point is to share and to get that feedback and the interaction. And it's like, it's not so much about the petting, it's like, I am trying to communicate with you on a level, and just say, hey, look, like, especially in these, look, I have these crazy dreams, let's talk about them, I want to talk about them. And there's such interesting stuff that I've seen in those dreams, and just a whole lot of junk going on. And I'm like, hey, let me tell you about this. I want to share. I'm excited about it. And Vincent Van Gogh was also excited about his work and the things that he was seeing and celebrating, and he just wanted people to share that with. And his community, and he just kept getting rejected. And I empathize with him immensely, because I feel that too. I feel rejected and cast out and pushed aside, and it's hard to kind of find your group and your family, your chosen family, and to know who you are even is part of that. But to have the people that you choose and want in your life to just kind of dismiss and brush you off, it hurts so deeply. And it's like, I just want you to share this. I made a thing. It's like that little child in us. It's like, look at the thing I made a thing. Please be excited with me. And it's like, I don't need you to fawn all over it all day, every day, but what did you think of it? Did you like it? And I just feel like people just don't ever want to comment back to me, but they also don't always want to give my work a chance. So it's like, they'll read like a few pages of it and then that's it. And it's like, and I know from editors, and I know from producers, and I know from professionals in my arena, in even university, my writing is not bad. My ideas are not bad. They're just flabbergasted by how reluctant individuals are to engage with the material, and it could perhaps be the topics and stuff. I know a lot of people may think like I'm writing on religious subtext and trying to indoctrinate people, and it's like, it's fantasy. It uses mythology, but I am not writing religious text. I have nothing to do with the church. I do not go to church. I don't believe in church. I have a bone to pick with Catholicism, a huge bone to pick with Catholicism, especially, in light of the in residential indigenous schools, what happened in Ireland, etc. Those are my ancestors in Ireland, and I relate, to what's happening with the indigenous people. I'm not indigenous. But what happened to my people is similar to what happened to them, which was so much worse and is ongoing. And so no, I'm not. I'm questioning all of that stuff and exposing the evils and stuff. But more importantly, I'm talking about the dreams and this other world that I go into when I sleep. And maybe that scares people. Like, I think Van Gogh scared people. I think because he was able to capture moments and energies and ideas and made people look at them, and maybe that made them uncomfortable. We were also gingers, right? He was a ginger, I'm a ginger. But yeah, so those are my two favorite artists, Bouguereau and Van Gogh. Really, really enjoy their work. And, you know, I like to go online and look at the Van Gogh Museum and stuff. Irises. His work just makes me smile so much. And I know, you know, that might be like a go-to answer for a lot of people just because it's name recognition, but for me it's not. It's just his history as well. But Bouguereau I fell in love with because of Cupid and Psyche, and then, you know, Midnight. Which I've written about on my blog. So if you go to the Blue Honor blog and put in Bouguereau, you'll find my article on that, which I wrote about, and you can see the picture specifically that I'm talking about. But definitely look him up. Go out online and check out his paintings, and check out the Van Gogh Museum. You can do virtual tours on those, which is fantastic. I love that. So make sure to subscribe. I'll be back next month. Things are changing on my website. I won't be continuing the Trilogia trilogy entries for the companion. The companion thing is finished. It's not finished, but I won't be doing it on the blog, and then I'm going back in. So I will go in and update the companion slowly but surely. I'm going to continue Zoduck on the blog. Shagbottom Theater has gone to TikTok, so if you look me up on TikTok, it's at Captain Mael. CaptainMael on TikTok. So come check me out and subscribe there too. Follow me. I'm up to almost 200 followers within a month, and we do Shagbottom every day. And then you get to see this feed every day, and my chatter and funny videos and stuff. I have a political page on Facebook called Political K, and also on TikTok I do some food stuff. So the pets are over on TikTok now, but the blog is going to get a little bit quieter. I'll be doing the open book blog hops, of course, every Monday. But other than that, it's going to get a little bit quieter so that I can focus on raising my daughter and writing more books. It's a little bit too hard to keep up with a blog that, you know, it takes a lot of time and planning to write all that stuff. So this is going to be much easier for me, and hopefully I can get some more books out instead, because number 3 from the trilogy is coming in August. Make sure that you pre-order that. August 3rd, it'll be available for pre-order. So, thank you. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button below to keep up with this vlog. And I will see you back here next time. Thank you.